Hello people, my name is Omar Bari and I study at Newlands, Lahore. I have made this video to inform you people about coronavirus's effects on our physical activities and how that is affecting our social life. Let's start off with an introduction to sports and how it affected our economy before the arrival of COVID-19. But before we start, please note that this information was taken using the help of Google and the UN website. Sport is a major contributor to economic and social development. Its role is well recognized by the governments, including the political declaration of the 2030 Agenda, which reflects on the contribution sports makes to the empowerment of women and of young people, individuals and communities, as well as to health, education and social inclusion objectives. According to the UN, the global value of sports industry is estimated at $756 billion annually. Now, since the coronavirus pandemic has spread, social and physical distancing measures have been applied, lockdowns of businesses, schools, and overall social life, which have become commonplace to curtail the spread of the disease, have also disrupted many regular aspects of life, including sports and physical activity. The global community has adapted rapidly by creating online content tailored to different people, from free tutorials on social media to stretching, meditation, yoga, and dance classes in which the whole family can participate. Educational institutions are providing online learning resources for students to follow at home. Many fitness studios are offering reduced rate subscriptions to apps and online videos and audio classes of varying lengths that change daily. There are countless live fitness demonstrations available on the social media platforms. Many of these classes do not require special equipment, and some feature everyday household objects instead of weights. Such online offerings can serve to increase access to instructors or classes that would otherwise be inaccessible. However, access to such resources is far from universal, as not everyone has access to digital technologies. For example, for individuals in poorer countries and in many developing countries, access to broadband internet is often problematic or non-existent. The digital divide has thus not only an impact on distance banking, learning or communication, but also on benefiting from accessing virtual sport opportunities. Radio and television programs that activate people, as well as distribution of printed material that encourages physical activity, are crucial in bridging the digital divide for many households living in precarious conditions. Young people are particularly affected by the social and physical distancing, considering sport is commonly used as a tool to foster cooperation and sportsmanship, promote respectful competition, and learn to manage conflict. Without sport, many young people are losing the support system that such participation provided. Currently, some organizations and schools have been using virtual training as a method for leagues, coaches, and young people to remain engaged in sport activities while remaining in their homes. And that's not all. Major sporting organizations have shown their solidarity with efforts to reduce the spread of the virus. For example, FIFA has teamed up with the World Health Organization and launched a Pass the Message to Kick Out Coronavirus campaign led by well-known football players in 13 languages, calling on people to follow 5 key steps to stop the spread of the disease, focused on hand washing, coughing etiquette, not touching one's face, physical distance, and staying home if feeling unwell. 3 other international sports for development and peace organizations have come together to support one another in solidarity during this time. For example, through periodic online community discussions to share challenges and issues, participants in such online dialogues have also sought to devise innovative solutions to larger social issues. For example, by identifying the way that sport organizations can respond to problems faced by vulnerable people who normally participate in sporting programs in low-income communities, but who are now able to give restriction to their movement. Even the smallest things like handshakes with other people have changed to light punches on each other's arms, to big things like fans not being allowed to enter the stadium in order to slow down the spread of coronavirus. These things are changing the sporting world greatly. Now in the end, why is this all important? This just reminds us that COVID-19 pandemic has had and will continue to have very considerable effects on the sporting world, as well as on the physical and mental well-being of people around the world. There is no point in losing hope and always staying depressed. Try to achieve goals and maybe even work out during this free time. Coronavirus isn't the end of the world. Amit Ray once said, and I quote, "In every crisis, doubt, or confusion, take the higher path, the path of compassion courage, understanding, and love. Stay safe and stay at home.